That's so good. I could eat this whole thing. It all started when I turned 16. Yeah, right. When I turned 16, like any privileged American, I needed a cell phone and a car. And where was I going to amass my fortune? In New Mexico, there was only one place to go, Dion's. Named after the Greek god of wine and fertility, Dion's is known for its pizza, subs, and salads. This recipe is a derivative of one of my favorites. So, set your oven for 350 degrees, grab a head of garlic, slice off the top, and brush it with some oil. 30 to 40 minutes in the oven should bring out its sweetness and intensify the flavor. Now dough. Don't freak out, this is easy. 4 ingredients and a bit of kneading. People have been making bread for thousands of years. You can too. Combine the lukewarm water, sugar, and yeast and give it a little stir. Then set aside for 10 minutes. Lukewarm water tip. Use your wrist to test the temperature of the water. Now for the dry stuff. Bread flour has more protein in it, which means more gluten and a better shape. In English, it's chewier and it rises better. Sift that dry stuff and then combine it with the liquid. If your yeast is frothy, it's alive! And eating all that sugar. Nom nom nom. Slowly add your liquid to your flour. When I finished, the dough was sticky and it was clinging to my hands. That told me I needed more flour. Adding a bit at a time, I was able to get a dough ball I could knead without it sticking to me. A note on kneading, you're stretching the gluten and helping those proteins grab each other in a dramatic and microscopic game of Red Rover. You're pulling and folding the dough onto itself, pulling and folding. Bakers of old used to have Popeye-sized forearms from all the kneading. As far as I can tell, you just got a meal and a workout. You're welcome. After about 10 minutes, the dough will be elastic and ready for a proofing. Cut it in half and pinch the ends together. Now break out your olive oil for some bowl and dough ball love. Let it rise in a warm place for about 30 minutes. Pull out your garlic and bump your oven to 475. You don't have to be exact with pizza topping measurements unless your boss is yelling at you about food cost and pontificating on the evils of willy-nilly topping distribution. This is your pizza. If you want 4 pounds of turkey on it, knock yourself out. Squeeze out the roasted garlic and enjoy having garlicky fingers for the next week. I'll say it again. Friends don't let friends use pre-grated cheese. Fresh cheese, people. Ready for the big reveal? Before and after. Isn't yeast magical? I'm using high-heat avocado oil for this, but vegetable or any other high-heat oil should work. The goal is to make an even crust throughout. No lumpy bulges or thin spots. After pressing your crust, it's time to assemble. Stack your toppings in a way that is both pleasing to the tongue as well as the eyes of your 14 followers on Instagram. While that cooks, let's make the ranch. I know, I could have just left it alone, but trust me, you'll want to make this. Put the ingredients in, grab the world's cutest whisk, and we're ready for a montage. Yeah, that green chili makes it. The entire thing revolves around the green chili. The turkey got crispy on the top, so it's got that nice crunch to it. This this crust, it's perfect. It's crispy on the outside, it's chewy on the inside. This, oh man. I grew up eating this, not with the garlic and not with the red chili. That sharp cheddar is strong enough to cut through the heat. Don't waste time with these mild cheddars, just don't. And no. That's so good. I could eat this whole thing. Crispy crust, fantastic. Super easy dough recipe. You can do this. This is so easy and delicious and wonderful, and that garlic is in my mouth. Right now, my mouth is just this spice and the fat of the sour cream and the cheese and just this fire from that green chili. Green chili is super spicy. Make this at home. Don't eat crappy food. Eat intentionally. Live intentionally. Also, don't forget to subscribe and like. New video every single week. What are you doing? Just subscribe. See you guys next time.